Alright, it's only me. I've just come on and talk about the recording I did. When was it? Yesterday? The Motörhead track Back at the Funny Farm, which was the opening track for the 1983 album Another Perfect Day, featuring Brian Robertson. Again, this is a barn busting track. This was quite a hard one to put together actually, and get your head around what's going on in here. Absolutely fantastic arranging for a bit of three-piece rock band. Make the whole thing sound epic. So what we've got on here, I've kept it as basic as I could get it. Tracks 1 and 2 have got the guitar part on it, track 3 is the bass, track 4 is the drums, track 5 lead vocal, and track 8 there I've stuck the lead guitar breaks in. Just for quickness, I just roped them in. So let's have a play through here, see what's on the tapes. This is a great track. That bass hanging on there. Yeah, doubled up guitars just playing it. Mere stupid drumming. That's with the wah wah at the best there. That double bass drum doesn't go all the way through this one. Here's the end guitar solo. I cut this one down a bit actually. Nice high bends at the end. 22 fret max out. Yeah, you've got this run up here at the end. Then there's a crash ending on it, but I didn't bother, I just let it fade out there. But this was a really exciting track here to put together. I didn't think I was going to be able to achieve this one because it was quite hard to do that bit at the start, especially trying to replicate the way the song starts with the studio talking and the thump of the bass drum and all that kind of stuff. But it was good fun today. And it didn't take as long as what I thought it was going to take. It only took, like, I don't know, about an hour and 3/4. But anyway, it's the songs in the key of E, like use Motörhead. You're starting up here at the 7th fret with this, hang on. Oh. I'll play that right. And then you're into this thing where it's just that. And then that does you the verses and the choruses, and then when it comes to the guitar solo, you're starting off here, and mostly it's an E pentatonic, but the way Brian Robertson's been using some of these notes here have been quite interesting. You start off with that. And then just stuck that pentatonic hang on the end. And then the second guitar solo, you're starting here on the 9th fret at the G string with that bent up with that. And then up through 11 and 12, 14. Oh, but that's wee hanger goes. Oh. And then that's these horns up, man. Right, so let's have a bang through of this. Hopefully I won't make a hash of it like I did the other day there. But the dog's not here to woof at me today. So just that bit with the step with that. With that wee bit of the step. Right, here we go. This is back at the Funny Farm guitar part. that's how you play the guitar part, mostly. A couple of wee fluffs in there, but shit happens. Anyway, moving on to the bass part now, man, and this is where the real muscle is, like usual with Motörhead. We'll just change this over to the Motörhead sound. Right, this one starts with a usual key of E thing with Lemmy doing this. What's going on here? Oh. Just that D and A thing with that, the octave thing. And then for the chorus you're just doing the with that, and then back into the. Then for the guitar solo you're doing this pattern that goes through E, D, G and A with this. And then that wee run up bit at the end just starts with the on the E and goes up through to B with this. So let's have a play through the bass bit. I can't remember how long did I do the count in with this. Oh, we'll try and get it right. This is Back at the Funny Farm bass part. you go, that's how you do the song Back at the Funny Farm, the Motörhead really cracking, explosive Motörhead track. One that they never brought back actually. They started bringing back some of the Another Perfect Day stuff later on there with Phil Campbell. You got stuff like Dancing on Your Grave, Shine, Rocket, what else? I Got Mine also made an appearance there, but no Back at the Funny Farm. No surprise, it's actually quite a hard track to play. But who knows if I'll ever hear that stuff live ever again. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. And there'll be more Motörhead tonight probably, I think. Keep listening to Motörhead. It does you good, man.